All right. So the midterms are coming up. A simple question for the table. How do Democrats win? All right. Well, I would say that there are two issues that we need to focus the most on. The first is abolishing ICE, and the second is universal health care. Okay. And for the record, how would you describe yourself politically? I would describe myself as a leftist. Okay. Makes sense. How about you? Look, we all know that trans people in sports is a losing issue, okay? We need to back off of that topic and focus more on kitchen table issues. Okay, your affiliation? I would describe myself as a never Trump Republican. Okay, wait. Yeah, I'm an old school Democrat here. I just want to be clear about a couple policies that could be really beneficial. Legalizing weed. Okay, I've seen a lot of polls about how excited the younger people are about legalizing weed, and it's a winning position right now. Okay, wait, hold on. Don't you find it a little bit interesting that your personal policy preferences just happen to coincide exactly with what you think the Democrats should do to win? Okay, well, we should obviously want Democrats to appeal to us. Right, but that wasn't the question. I'm asking how Democrats win. No, by appealing to us. No, you see it that way because you're so online that you miss out on all of the regular Joes who really don't understand this whole trans thing. The whole trans thing? Jesus, this is what I'm talking about, okay? I just don't understand a thing, and I don't even think that you could explain it to me without getting mad. Okay, some new polls just came out. No one thinks that surgically transitioning children is a good idea. Okay, this is how we get Trump because when you guys get so focused on a thing, you go way too far and then the blowback happens and you act surprised. Oh, please. Trump represents a populist shift away from the establishment. All you are is the establishment. We just need to channel that rage into something more productive than fascism. Yeah, but in a lot of ways, the reason that Trump is such a force of harm is because of what he's done to the establishment. That's why you think he's a force of harm? Yes, I do. Okay, well, that is how the Democrats lose. By not recognizing that the reason why Trump won is because people want change. Sure, but just to be clear, that is also your position, right? Yes. I mean, Kamala lost because the Democratic establishment did not appeal to leftists. This is not a hot take. Wait, so you guys agree that Trump got elected because you guys didn't vote? No. The amount of leftists that didn't vote was not enough to sway the election. These are facts. Okay, so explain to me why the hell we should appeal to you. Bro, there is no way that this me versus you dialogue is helpful. That's rich coming from a populist. Well, people will not vote for billionaire tax breaks. People won't vote for trans issues. Okay, and people won't vote for bigger government. Okay, it seems to me that the issue is that all of you guys have internalized this idea that you are the median voter and anything that you want is something that everyone wants. That's not true. Okay, let's try this. You say that you want universal health care, Medicare for all, or a public option. Medicare for all. That is a stupid idea. The public option is far superior. If you guys start pushing for Medicare for all, I am out. No one is taking my insurance away from me. Okay, do you see what happens? You lost a voter. Now, you might not be able to get anything done because you lost so many voters that you actually lose. Okay, but they just don't understand. Medicare for all is a far better strategy at pooling risk. We especially need the most wealthy people to be a part of the system if we want it to work. Okay, so now you need billionaires. Look, I agree, okay, but they don't. They don't trust the government and they feel like it's important to make a decision between public and private. And until you understand that, you will not win. Yeah, but I don't need their vote. I'll sweep up other people. Okay, maybe, but maybe they don't. And I hate doing this, but I just want to say that you're the only one who has not cited any polls about what people want during this election. Dude, this is a 5-minute conversation. You're not going to get an accurate representation of what I believe in based off of what I didn't say in it. Okay, that's fair. I just need us to win. And between you and me, I think that your policies are best. And I know you probably think that I'm spineless for advocating for positions that I don't even agree with. But I think that my perspective gets us into the room where decisions are made. And to me, that is everything. Okay, but at what cost? Yeah, I agree. I don't even know if I'm right. And it's for sure a balance. Just please keep me from forgetting what this is all about. Yeah? Always. Thanks.